Hi, I'm Kirby Allison, founder of The Hanger Project. And here at The Hanger Project, we love to help the well-dressed take care of their wardrobes, and especially their shoes. If you're anything like me, you're an absolute shoe nut, a lover of shoes. And so I really enjoy using social media to just kind of explore the world of shoemakers, to see who's making what the different styles are out there being made, and then lastly, to really kind of insert myself into that world of craftsmanship and artisanship. And so that's one of the things I absolutely love about Instagram, is that it's a periscope. It allows you to transport yourself halfway across the world into the workroom of a small bespoke shoemaker and see what they're doing and what they're sharing with us. So I've compiled a list of my top 10 favorite Instagram profiles for a shoe lover, and I'm gonna walk you through each one of those in this video. If you have any questions about anything I discussed, feel free to ask it in the comments section below. And if you have any Instagram profiles that you absolutely love following, please share those with us also. Of course, if you're on Instagram, please follow us. You can follow me personally at Kirby Allison, and you can follow The Hanger Project at Hanger Project. Okay, so here are my top 10 profiles on Instagram for any shoe lover. These 10 profiles aren't ranked in any particular order, so the first one is not my favorite. And honestly, it was difficult narrowing down all the Instagram profiles I follow to just 10 of my favorites. So these are just 10. There's a lot of great ones I've left off, and we're actually gonna have a series of other different Instagram profiles to follow based off of different topics. This is the beginning of a series of videos we're gonna be filming on different Instagram accounts to follow, so look forward to those coming out by subscribing to our YouTube channel. So first on my list is George Cleverley. Now, this is my primary shoemaker, and I really enjoy following them on Instagram because they do a great job showing photographs of other shoes going through their workshop. So it's a great source of inspiration of different shoes that I might want to have made, and they also do a really good job kind of allowing you into the workshop to actually see some of the work being done itself. So I absolutely love Instagram for this reason, because you're able to really almost be in London without being there. Second on my list is a profile called Jims_Shoe Workshop. Jim McCormack is widely considered as one of West End's greatest shoemakers. So anyone that's familiar with how bespoke shoemaking works in London, oftentimes the majority of the shoemakers actually doing the work for a particular shoemaking firm are outworkers, right? So they're essentially independent contractors. The last maker and some of the finishers might be on staff, but otherwise all of the shoemaking firms are sending out. And so Jim is one of those outmakers. He's one of those independent shoemakers, and on his profile you're able to see the shoes that he's making for various different West End firms. I really enjoy this profile because of all the different profiles on Instagram. I feel like this is the closest to an actual shoemaker. So he does an absolute incredible job posting all the different parts of his process. It's really fun to see the shoes as they evolve and the different steps. And he's really great about answering questions to the extent that he has any. And if you're following his profile, you'll probably even see some of my own questions. So next on my list is Bespoke Makers. Now this is a gentleman that seems that he is operating out of the East, because he really does a good job spotlighting a lot of the Japanese shoemakers. And what I like about his profile is, for one, it's really great photography, but it represents a wide cross-section, right? So it's not just one person's shoes that he's working on as a shoemaker, or it's not just one firm's shoes like with George Cleverley. But Bespoke Makers actually details a lot of the different shoes being made from all the different firms from around the world. So not only is it a great opportunity to discover different types of styles being made and see just beautiful photography of beautiful shoes, but it's a great way to learn about other shoemakers that you may not already know of. Next on my list is St. Crispin's Americas. Now this is the kind of Americas account for St. Crispin's Global, and it's different from the global St. Crispin's account. One of the reasons that Zach's account really stands out is just the quality of his shoe photography. Now I know Zach personally, and I can really vouch for the great links that he goes to take some of the best shoe photography out there on the internet. And I really enjoy following his Instagram profile because I just love seeing those pictures. Zach also does a great job posting a wide variety of different styles, and so it's a great place to pick up shoes that you might want to add to your wish list. Next on my list is Emiko Matsuda. Emiko is the senior last maker for Foster & Sons off of Jermyn Street in London. And as you may know, Foster's is one of the three kind of preeminent London bespoke shoemaking firms: John Lobb, Foster's, and Cleverley. And so what I like about following Emiko is that, again, as a senior last maker, you're able to really follow the artisan herself in this case. And what I like about Emiko's profile is she does a great job really kind of bringing you into her workshop and kind of showing the process that as a last maker she does to create some of the finest shoes coming out of London. Her visual photography is superb, and I really enjoy just kind of being a part of the Foster's workshop, even though I don't live in London. Next we have Ascot Shoes. Ascot Shoes is run by the British agent for Ascot Shoes, which is a Viennese shoemaker. Now, he is absolutely prolific in the way that he runs his Instagram account, and he has incredible photography and is actually really probably one of the more active people on Instagram, posting every single day a lot of photographs, not just of Bash shoes, but really of all things in and around London. So not only is his profile a great way to see what Voss is doing, but it's also a great way to just stay plugged in to the London shoemaking scene. Next we have Yohei Fukuda Shoemaker, who is widely considered to be the best Japanese bespoke shoemaker. Now, Japanese bespoke shoemaking couldn't be any different than the British. It's highly precise, perfectly executed. I mean, it's almost sculpture in the way that they create these shoes. You wouldn't even want to walk in a pair, they're so beautiful. And so I like his profile because, again, the photography is excellent, but it really is a great juxtaposition against the British shoemakers. And so I like to see kind of how the Japanese are approaching shoemaking differently. Anyone that's familiar with the Japanese culture just know how fanatical they are about everything that they do. And that the Japanese have done a great job taking these traditionally Western traditions like, Scotch making and, making denim and even shoemaking, and then just taking it to the next level through precision and craftsmanship. And Yohei Fukuda is doing an absolute exceptional job, and I really enjoy following his profile. Next we have Daniel Wiegand, who is Graziano and Girling's senior last maker. And so this is just another example of how on Instagram you can really just periscope into these small workshops around the world. And so whereas before, unless you traveled out of your way to go see Graziano's bespoke shoemaking workshop, which is located in their factory north of Northampton, you would never have an opportunity to see what their workshop looks like, or actually what the process looks like for their bespoke shoemaking. But with Instagram, you can instantly plug in and see what's going on. And so again, just another reason I absolutely love Instagram and find that I probably spend more time than I should just going down all these different wormholes. And so Daniel Wiegand is incredibly talented. He's widely considered to be almost a savant in shoemaking, particularly well known for the quality of his fit. And I enjoy following his profile just to kind of see his musings in and around bespoke shoemaking, and then also to see some of the really interesting projects he works on. Next, we have one of the most bizarre and interesting accounts on Instagram. I mean, it's almost an anomaly. And that is the Bespoke Addict account of Lee Morrison. Now, Lee is just an absolute prolific collector of vintage bespoke shoes. He has what is easily the largest collection of vintage bespoke shoes that anyone has ever acquired or amassed in the world. And his profile shows him painstakingly recrafting these shoes in the most amazing way. I really enjoy following his profile because it's absolutely unbelievable to me how many different pairs of vintage bespoke shoes he has. But even more astounding is his capacity to take a pair of shoes that is almost at its death and really bring it back to life by painstakingly rehydrating those leather, re-sewing the original stitching and recrafting those shoes. I had an opportunity to meet Lee last time I was in London, and he's an absolutely fascinating individual and probably one of the most capable restorers of leather goods that I've ever met. And last we have Empress Oh 1971. This Instagram account does a great job at aggregating photographs from different makers and Instagram accounts all onto one site. And what I like about it, again, is that it's not just one maker, it's not just one brand, it's really a survey of all the different makers, and not just bespoke makers. Actually, his account is primarily dedicated to the really high-end, ready-to-wear shoemakers. And so, again, I just really enjoy seeing all the different work that shoemakers are doing, the different styles that are out there, and again, it's all great photography, so it's just visually pleasing to really just kind of scroll through and look at. Now I hope you enjoyed my list of the top 10 Instagram profiles to follow for shoe lovers. As I said earlier, this is just 10 of the many profiles that are out there, and I had an incredibly difficult time narrowing all the shoe profiles I have down to just 10. So because of that, this is going to be the first of a series of several videos we're going to be filming about different Instagram profiles to follow. Now, of course, make sure you're following me personally at Kirby Allison and the Hanger Project at Hanger Project to follow us and what we're up to. And the next time you're shining a pair of shoes, please share those with us using #ShoeShineSunday. Please take a moment to visit hangerproject.com, where you'll find the largest and most comprehensive selection of luxury garment care and luxury shoe care products in the world, as well as other products for the well-dressed. And while you're there, please sign up for our newsletter so that you can receive notifications whenever we launch new products, run promotions, and of course our weekly digest of the videos that we post here on our YouTube channel. If you liked this video, give us the thumbs up, or better yet, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you can learn whenever we publish new videos. And of course, let us know what you thought. If you have any questions, please ask those in the comments section below, or better yet, share with us any Instagram profiles you follow that you think are interesting. I'm Kirby Allison, founder of the Hanger Project, and we love helping the well-dressed take care of their wardrobes. Thanks for joining us.